Hi guys, and welcome to Raffalina's American Girl Doll channel. Today in this video, I am going to go through the top 10 American Girl dolls that I want to add to my collection. And I'm doing this video now, it's about halfway through the year, and at the end of this year, I might review it and see which ones I end up getting and adding to my collection. I'm definitely not going to be adding all 10 of these dolls to my collection this year, but they are on kind of my radar to be purchasing within maybe the next couple of years because a lot of them are retired and therefore a little bit on the pricier end. So these are Girl of the Year or historical characters and not Truly Me or Create Your Owns. I may do a separate video of my top 10 Truly Me or Create Your Owns that I'm interested in. Over here on the right is a Create Your Own that I kind of put together, a little bit inspired by Alaska Native populations, and I really want American Girl to come out with an Alaska Native doll, and I'm going to link that video up here in the top corner so that if you're interested in clicking on that and liking that video to help kind of support the idea that maybe American Girl will come out with more diverse historical characters, not just diverse contemporary characters, I think that would be really cool and a real need. I may end up adding that Create Your Own to my collection. Let me know in the comments if you think I should. And please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. I really love interacting with you guys, and thank you for everyone who's subscribed thus far. So let's get into this video. So top of my list is Kanani. I know this is on the list of a lot of people, but her hair is just really, really gorgeous, and I actually really love the Jess face mold. I do not have any dolls in my collection right now who have the Jess face mold because they tend to be on the rarer side as far as the face mold, which is why I may make a Create Your Own with the Jess face mold. She has gorgeous hazel eyes, beautiful, beautiful long hair, and I'm just like absolutely in love with the hair. And I know Kanani's extremely expensive, but I actually really like her so much. But she retails, and so this is for new in box. The prices I give in this slideshow are new in box. That's retails for $400 on eBay. It's just a little bit on the pricier end. So number two, much more affordable, is Nanea. She's currently available still on American Girl website. Also Hawaiian doll, but from the historical collection from the 1940s. She's also a gorgeous doll with the hazily green eyes. She has her own face mold, which I think is really cool. And I'm thinking of adding her to my collection. I do not have any dolls with her face mold, as she is the only doll with her face mold as of right now. And I think that's kind of cute and unique about her. And she's still for sale, so much more affordable, and therefore I'm more likely to add her to my collection this year. But again, we'll see what ends up happening at the end of the year. It's really hard to predict things right now, especially with the economy and so forth. Okay, so next on my list at number three is Cecile. So here's Cecile and Marie Grace. They were released at the same time as part of a duo. I have Marie Grace already, and therefore I'm kind of missing my Cecile, and I want to purchase her, and she's pretty high on my list. Might even be number one in some cases. I kind of debated a couple of these dolls, the ordering and the ranking of them, but again, these are the top 10. The top 5 definitely move around a little bit, but Marie Grace is a gorgeous doll. She has hazel eyes, curly hair, and just goes so well with Marie Grace. And since I have Marie Grace, I definitely want to add her to my collection. She does retail new in box for about $300 on eBay. Again, these are the new inbox ones, but for her, I might actually want to get her new inbox just because her hair would probably be difficult to refab after the fact. A little bit on the pricey end, but not super crazy. Number four is Felicity Merriman, and partially because she's still available as part of 35th anniversary. She's these gorgeous, stunning green eyes and red hair, and I just think she's absolutely beautiful. She's still for sale on American Girl website for $150, but she is back ordered until October. So hopefully they keep making her, and hopefully I'll be able to get her this year. And so she's someone I'm definitely hoping to add to my collection. Those eyes, I don't have any green eyes to compare to those green eyes, so I really want to have them as part of my collection. Next up is Emily, number 5. She's the best friend of Molly. I don't see too many people with her, but she has this beautiful like red yellow hair, blue eyes. She's very pretty, and she's the best friend of Molly. I'm going to link up here in the top my video of me opening Molly. So I now have Molly, and she kind of needs her best friend. I don't know what else to say. She's a really cute doll. She's not super expensive on eBay. She's $200 to $250, probably because not that many people want her. But I do kind of want her, honestly. The next doll on my list is number 6, Ivy, and she's the best friend of Julie. My reason for liking Ivy is I think she's a very unique doll, and I don't see that much of her on AGTube, and so that's kind of part of why I wanted her. But when I looked on eBay for a new inbox Ivy, she's around $500, so she's actually even more than Kanani, and so definitely a little bit on the pricier end. But I think it might be possible since she has straight hair and is somewhat short. Maybe I can get a used Ivy doll and then fix her up. So stay tuned on that if that ends up happening. Number 7 on my list is Elizabeth. She's the best friend of Felicity. She's a really pretty doll. She is a Josefina face mold, blue-eyed, blonde hair. But I actually really like her dresses, so I may not end up getting Elizabeth. I may end up getting some of her clothes. Her clothes are also rather pricey on eBay if you want to get them new. But the doll itself is also fairly expensive, around $350 new in box. She's kind of around the price tag of Kanani, which I'm not entirely sure why. I feel like you could go on the Create Your Own website and make a long blonde hair, blue-eyed, Josefina face mold, create your own that would look a lot like Elizabeth without the pin curls. So I'm not really sure why she's so expensive. Kanani I can understand because her hair is a lot longer than any of the Create Your Own dolls, but I'm not entirely sure I understand why Elizabeth's so expensive, but I do really love her outfits and I understand why those are expensive. And I may end up getting some of those in my collection just because I really like the old historical kind of outfits. Number 8 in my list is Kaya. Kaya is still available on the American Girl website, therefore she's a little bit more affordable, but what I really like about her is, one, her story, she's a Native American. Two, she's this amazingly long hair, and even if you take her out of the braids and you try to make her look a little bit more modern, she still looks really quite amazing and gorgeous. And so that's why I was thinking, I saw a couple of Kaya's and American Girl YouTube channels, and I thought, wow, she is really pretty, and she's the only doll with her face mold. It's kind of like maybe a revised Sonali mold almost, where she doesn't show her teeth, and so that makes her quite unique. And she's still on sale on American Girl website, around $110. So she's kind of more within my budget. So you may end up seeing Kaya later this year. We'll see what happens. Number 9 on my list is Maya, or Mia. I'm not really sure how it's pronounced. She was a Girl of the Year way back when. I really kind of like her freckles. Her freckles are different than the freckles they do today, and they're different from Grace's freckles. So that kind of unique freckle pattern coupled with the hazel eyes and the strawberry hair, I just think is really cute. I don't know. I was looking through some of these old dolls and I was like, that one actually kind of stands out to me as being kind of cute. She is a classic face mold, and I don't always like collecting too many classic face molds, but she's actually really pretty. She has a pretty amazing collection. She's a little bit pricey, but not super like $500 pricey, but she's a little bit on the pricier end because she is an older doll. So we'll see what happens with that. Number 10 on my list is Jess. Jess is the one who coined the Jess face mold. She's a gorgeous doll. I actually really love her collection as well. I think it's all really cool, really neat. The hammock and the palm tree and everything about it is just really quite amazing, and she's a really pretty doll. And actually, new in box, she wasn't that expensive. It's only $250, so I might end up getting Jess this year. We'll see what happens. She's just a little bit more than a Create Your Own. Create Your Own is about $200, so we'll see what happens. I'll see if I end up adding Jess to my collection this year. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And I am curious to see what are your top 10 that you're interested in adding to your collection this year? What are the dolls that you really, really want, face molds that you don't have yet, and so forth? Please let me know in the comments. All right, thanks, and keep on loving dolls. See you in the next video. Bye!